a platform where we raise thoughts and give you ideas to think about, which ideas, if you put into action, can really build the skills of young people, and you can help them to grow and thrive better within our society today. A society that has a lot of opportunities, but also with those opportunities comes challenges. And today we just want to raise a very, very simple issue regarding the opportunities that come with technology. Today the world is globally connected, meaning that we have opportunities to connect with everyone everywhere in real time. When I was growing up, you had to write a letter, literally take it to the post and then send it to a friend within the same country, and then you'd get a reply from them maybe in 3 months' time. We used to use a system called telegrams when I was in secondary school. All these things were good, but they also had a disadvantage that they were so time consuming. We went into the frenzy of pen pals worldwide, where we just write to people and then they get back to us, our peers and the like. It was all and good. In today's society, technology has given us vast opportunities. We call people. I can be seated here and talk in real time, even with video, audio and everything, talk to someone in the US. So even if we have family in diaspora, it's the same thing. We have opportunities to talk to them. Even if we have friends, we don't need to be in the same vicinity. And all these are good, and they are really, really perfect. And in today's world, we couldn't ask for anything less. I mean, we really, really, really appreciate this kind of technology and how it helps us to move around. But in that same aspect comes an issue that we need to examine. That within the fabric of our society, social relations are very important. And when it comes to a family setting, family time is very, very critical and very important. But the society has changed so much that in the past, largely here in Ugandan societies, for most of the mothers, they would always be home mothers. And many of them were laborers. They would go to the fields, up country, they would do a lot of agriculture and like unpaid labor, I must say, because they were not earning wages. And that ought to change. But in today's society, in today's modern society, more and more mothers, more women have gone into work, thank God. They earn money, they are employed, they are specialists, they are professionals, which is a tremendous thing. And I think it speaks largely to some of those parents out there, some parents, who still have to think about whether it's a girl or a boy to consider what kind of education. My belief, my church where I go to, it doesn't matter if it's your daughter or your son. They get equal opportunities when it comes to education. They all have to be educated. They must enjoy the equal opportunities that come with it, and they must be competitive and they must be professionals. However, that is not meant to take away the fabric and the value of our society. In our societies, we still value family. We still pay a lot of attention to the family unit, the husband, the wife, the mother, the father, and the children. But of late with modern society, it's typical and it's so normal to go into a typical home, and you discover very quickly that people are there physically, but it's like each and every one in this household is in their own world. And that takes into account the father, the mother, the children, the house manager. Everyone is confined in their space within the house, and they are in their own world. And all this is largely facilitated by social media. So if a child takes a tablet, for example, they'll go online and they'll disappear into whatever social platforms that they pick a lot of interest and entertainment and whoever they want to talk to. The father will do the same. The mother will do the same. And remember, I said that technology has a lot of opportunities. I mean, if someone came at home and they brought work, they would do exactly the same thing. Connect with their colleagues at work, engage in work, get into a meeting, etc. But I'm talking about a situation where everyone now wants to get an opportunity to spend time for luxury. Everyone wants just to relax, shut off the chaotic world after a long day's work, and they just want to be in their own space. In the past, that would mean a mother or a father comes home, meet with the children, spend some time, talk to each other, connect socially, discuss each other's day, how it went. How did things go? How was your day at work? There was a personal, physical, enriching and fulfilling engagement. And my worry with technology is that this act and this way of life seems to be competing a lot with the social media platforms. Why? Because number one, the social media platforms have vast amounts of information and all kinds of engagements that they can offer. I mean, a person literally will be on social media and you'll see them happy. You'll see them giggling, you'll see them engaging, they'll be talking to people, they'll be typing away and the like, in this virtual world. Some of the people they talk to, they've never met. But some they have, and they know who these people are. But it's easier that way. And at the expense of doing that, which is totally okay, they do that, but taking away the opportunity to engage with the people who literally live with them. So you'll find a lot of vacuums in homes, so to say. People will go home, but they will not speak to each other. Not for long times anyway. And before you know it, this becomes a normal way of life. That you go into a given homestead and it's in the evening and everyone is tucked away in their own corner, either with their phone or with their tablet or with their laptop. And they're in this virtual world. And then that becomes their way of life. And my worry in this is that if you look at our young people who we are nurturing, this becomes their way of life as well. And in so doing, these people become very weak at building social connections. If a young person grows up in this way of life, it's hard for them to make friends, real friends, tangible friends. It's hard for them to build strong social relations with the rest of society. Because it's easier for them to exist in that virtual world. And so when we talk about these virtual spaces and the opportunities that they've brought us, the technology and how it helps us to connect, absolutely, I'm all for it. But I'm putting a caution out there that I want you to take an introspection, a personal introspection, and do an audit and ask yourself, at what expense do I fully engage into this? And what does it really mean the more I do this? Because it's eating away at your opportunity to sit around the table, to sit around a coffee table, to eat dinner with your family, look them in the eye, and really engage on a personal level. People are so obsessed with social media platforms that they literally do this throughout the day, carry their gadgets next to their bed pillows and sleep with their gadgets. Okay? And I think that already for me literally gives me a visual impression that you don't have space to say, I need to cut myself up from the virtual platforms and really connect with the people in front of me. And if we are not very careful, at the end of the day, we are going to raise people who we really don't know, or we will find out very soon that we are living with people literally who we know nothing about. That the last time we connected with these people has been some time ago. And time has passed. Time flies very fast. So my only appeal in this conversation is take a personal audit and ask yourself, how can I create a healthy balance? That's all. And that is for you to figure out. It's something that you need to do. You don't only do it for yourself, you don't only do it for your partner, but most importantly, look at your son and look at your daughter and help them to find a healthy way of how they can navigate between the real life where they see you physically and the virtual world, which is very powerful and very attractive and so consuming, because that's where the danger lies, to find a healthy balance. And if you found this thought very inspiring, I would encourage you to share it with a friend, so that maybe it can also give them an opportunity to do an introspection and then figure out how to build a healthy relationship moving forward. Thanks for watching and listening. See you next time.